got 2 stopcocks on it. The inner sheath for it doesn't have any stopcocks. And the other set has a stopcock on each. So the one thing I'll note for you guys is you guys start putting this stuff together with stores. We haven't changed anything in like 80 years. Lines and circles line up everything for us. So there's a circle and some lines here, and there's a circle and a little notch here. When you put the stuff together, they lock in place accordingly. And then when they're opposite each other, so when they don't line up, you're locked in. So if you get the instrumentation in your hands and it's like this, nothing's gonna go together the right way. Make sure they're in line, so unlocked, and then lock them, okay? Same thing holds true for this one. Your circles and lines kind of line up here through the stopcock, and your notch is on the little plastic. Slides into place, locks, and then this one spins freely. Dr. Shaw will like this one. Dr. Shaw uses this one. Okay, so the spinny one, Dr. Shaw, the lock
Shaw
one.
needs that one.
Yeah, Dr. Shaw will not like this one. It requires a little bit of.
Spinny Sheror, that shouldn't be too hard to remember.
No, it's kind of the way he talks.
Yeah.
Did you get on video?
I don't know how to edit either.
No, great. Visual obturator, again, a 0, lines up straight into the 0 here on this, and locks in place, okay? Same thing holds true for the deflecting obturator. There's a
Do they
little-
know which one they want?
Most of the time, they're gonna go in with a visual.
Yeah.
So they don't use that, they just put the scope through there.
Yep, they'll
Right.
put the scope. So when you're setting up instrumentation, and this should be for any type of cysto or anytime you're putting a scope into instrumentation, you dress the scope. So start with your scope, put your visual obturator over top of your scope and lock it. And then your sheath. And you're locked in place. There is your light cords will go on here depending on which light cord you guys have. It should couple right onto here. So you're all set up to go into the patient with this. When they come out, again, you've got a working element. Slides in like so, locks. Your loop goes in, there's 2 prongs on your loop, okay?
So the visual comes out and the operative thing goes in.
Yep, the working element goes in, yep. When you're pushing this through, you're gonna get a little bit of friction. Make sure your hand's not down here, because it will go through your gloves. It'll go through your gloves. It locks into place. You can hear it click, or you can hold the little button here that's its release. You won't hear it click. I snap it into place like so.
So you don't have to push that button,
You
it'll just
don't.
snap.
It'll snap in. If you're not getting yelled at that point in time,
Right.
you'll hear a click.
Okay.
The plug for it goes in underneath. I grab the top of the working element and slide it in, and you're all set. And then this end goes off to your circulator to be plugged in. There are 2 scopes in the set.
Show them how you get that plug out of it.
Okay. To get the plug out, again, I just push forward with my finger up here to keep my hand out of the way, and it slides back. Okay? And then your loop merely unlocks like so.
Yeah. Nobody knows how to put it together.
There's a 30 and a 12 scope. The 30 scope has a little orange-red tab on it. The 12 has the black. It is on the back side of each scope. What do you use them for? In TURPs, like a prostate, a lot of times they'll use the 12 to resect because the scope actually sits back a little further and allows them to see the whole entire prostate. So just ask. Make that decision easy for you. What do you want to look with? What do you want to resect with? They'll tell you. Last piece, let's see. Evacuator. Again, there's a 0 on it, unlocked. Maybe. Have to figure out why that's not working.
Before we get yelled at, please.
Yeah, no problem. So that's broken. When you put that onto your on your glass tumi, or just make sure your 0 is pointed towards the ceiling. So when they stand up their tubing, like so, it goes in and their index finger drives it down. I gotta get this fixed for you, but it would go on like so, and then lock. Okay? Questions? there's a laser bridge in here. If they're doing a laser of some sort and you want to use the resection set to get a little bit of, they're lasering a stone in the bladder, you can use this laser bridge with either of the scopes directly through the sheath.